I used to hear everyone say Elton John is gay, things like that. I didn't know what to think of it. I thought he was. Like, I remember how I used to think of it when I was a kid. How someone would say Elton John was gay, especially my brother and whatnot. The way he would say it, but he taught me a lesson over the course of time where I would have became gay had I known what gay meant back then. Like really gay. What does gay mean? It just basically means you're friendly and caring, open. Doesn't necessarily mean you like men or only want to have sex with men or having sex with men. And when they say that, it really means that. Like a lot of people are like I'm very gay, but I don't generally have the ambition to have sex with any man. Really, I just am sort of a gay guy. Gay in my way is the way I would say. I love women very much so. That's what my ambition is for. But I'm not homosexual. I mean, I guess you would say I guess you would say I don't know. I've had some homosexuality, but it's not my number one thing. Generally, heterosexuality or whatever. Or what's the other one we keep metrosexual? There's all different sexualities, but there's people that I don't know. Generally, everybody's pretty gay nowadays, or at least metrosexual, or maybe heterosexual, but they're a little bit gay too. But no, you got certain heterosexuals that are not sort of gay at all, but those are the ones that are the true most sexually deviant. Social norms, though, societal norms, being gay is completely normal. Oh, it has been for like probably for the existence of any living thing. Inertia. That's a feeling you get, I believe, is inertia. Oh, that's cool. Now you can highlight something on Bing, and you go over it with your whatever the hell they call this thing, your mouse, but they call this one a specific one. And then you can click in search. You don't have to copy and search or right click and search anymore. And whatnot. They're streamlining the left clicker, the left button. So you don't. So there's not much right you have to do anymore, which is nice. I still want the right menus, but that's really helpful that you don't have to click them because usually you'd have to click this copy a copy link. These are your more advanced operations. Uh, but that's nice, not even having to open any advanced operations. I can just click into inertia, tendency to do nothing or to remain unchanged. A property of matter by which it continues in its existing state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line, unless that state is changed by an external force. Well, we learned about inertia in science class, from what I remember. Um, it had something to do with the force or whatever from being still, completely still or whatever, to go into moving. Something like that. I don't know. The tendency preserve in its state of motion. Yeah, something like this. Like I was gonna say a car accident when somebody hits a wall and they go through the front windshield. Like the car stops, but the inertia keeps going. The force at which you're moving at or whatever. See, if you would have stopped, I don't know, but it's something like that. But see how you got this? This is all just completely stuck in a spot. You're going at a high rate of speed. Bike gets stopped in its tracks. A lot of the times you don't though. I don't know. You'd have to ask your science teacher or something about inertia, or ask somebody else that knows more. An object at rest will remain at rest unless acted on by an unbalanced force. An object in motion will continue with constant speed and direction. An object in motion will continue with constant speed and direction unless acted on by an unbalanced force. Huh? That's generally the rule, generally. Of course, we have wind, storms, things like that, but those also are things that are acting on the unbalanced forces. Newton's cradle once again. That's a good tool to showcase inertia. Everything's standing still with gravity, it's pulling it down and whatnot, it's staying in its place, it's untouched and undisturbed, and then all you have to do is take that energy, which is your ambition to grab that marble or whatever, and grab it in between your fingers, pull it back. That's an action, and then the farther you pull it back or whatnot is the more reaction you're going to get because of the strength of the force of the gravity. When it pulls it back down, it comes swinging back down. It hits one of these ones that are sort of undisturbed, and then the energy travels through this one, travels through that one, etc., and travels back and forth because there was an initial energy that caused that chain of reactions to start. That is sort of my understanding of it. It's so complex. I could sit here for 60 minutes just ranting about inertia and things like that. And I don't necessarily know it to a T either. I don't know it at all. I just got a basic definition, sort of. Inertia is the resistance of any physical object. So it's the resistance of the physical object to any change in its velocity. That's why I don't know. I don't know. What's some good examples of some great inertia that would help some understanding of it, other than the marbles coming back and forth? Basically, just a way to scientifically understand and explain the complex processes of the world that we live in. Because we're big into the English language and or any language altogether, sorry, and writing and things like that, writing it down so we can understand it. Without these people, then there would be no understanding. Well, without people documenting to this point, but hey, history is only going to last so long. We're only in this period of time for so long, and who knows where all this information is going to go. But it gets in our DNA too. There's only so much you can learn and you can do. Sometimes you need to just sit back and enjoy. You can just enjoy. You don't have to work hard. No point working hard sometimes. Sometimes you get to the point, I work my butt off all day, and then I get to the end of it, I'm like, there's no point, even though I just worked my butt off all day. Do the same thing that I should be doing at that time. You get to the point where, hey, sleep is far more important. Watching a cartoon is far more important. Oh.